Yes team, how we doing? And welcome back to another YouTube video. So if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name's Nathan. I'm an online coach and I help guys and girls achieve life-changing and sustainable fitness transformations. I'm absolutely delighted to announce that I'm now an ambassador for Bulk and have been since the start of March of this year. You know, I'm over the moon to be working with such a top quality supplement company, offering some of the best vegetarian and vegan options around. So instead of doing a video of, I'm now working with loads of question marks, I thought I'd do a video going through some of my favorite products that I'm currently using and some suggestions for you too. I'm going to talk about 8 different products in today's YouTube video, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with some supplements that you may have heard of or might be using already. Then I'm going to go into Bulk's incredible protein bar and snack range. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a timestamp here with all the products I'm going to go into. So if you just want to go into one, you can do so. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to start off with the most used supplement, which is whey protein. Macros on this are phenomenal. Per 30 gram serving, which is 1 scoop, you've got 1.2 grams of fat, 3.6 grams of carbohydrates, and 22 grams of protein. But of course, it's the taste that we're after. The 3 flavors that I go for that I highly recommend are chocolate caramel, and cookies chocolate. Those 3 are incredible, especially the latter in your oats. Next up, we have creatine monohydrate, and the flavor that I go for is mixed berry. I actually have this as an intra drink, so that's during my workout, but you can have it either before or after. I have it alongside EAs as well. I'm not actually going to talk about those in today's video, but of course that's another one that I'd highly recommend. But in terms of creatine is vital for obviously strength and performance, and I personally feel 5 to 10 grams every single workout does the job. Of course, you can load up with creatine. There's different things that you can do with creatine, but personally, over the years that I've been training and all the other information that I've gathered from other athletes as well, personally, just 5 to 10 grams is all you need on a training day. Also, massive shout out to the Bulk shakers. They are looking very aesthetic in the gym. But next up, we have Casein. So Casein is a product I've been using for the last probably about 6 months or so. And I have 1 scoop of this prior to going to bed. It's my kind of like last snack of the day. The reason I'm having Casein rather than something like Impact Whey Protein is it's a slow digesting protein and it sits a lot better in the stomach and also going to bed as well. As you guys know, on this YouTube channel, across my social media as well, I talk a lot about sleep quality and prioritizing the quality of your sleep. And I definitely feel, if you're going to bed feeling a bit bloated and your stomach feels a bit funny, it is going to interrupt your sleep. So Casein pre-bed is a must for myself. I've actually gone for the chocolate flavour. There is another one, I don't quite know off the top of my head, but definitely check it out if you're not kind of a chocolate fan. But yeah, 1 scoop of this pre-bed. Talking about sleep quality, and the final one that I'm going to go into before I talk about Bulk's incredible protein bar and snack range is CBD oil. So CBD oil, I've been taking this for 1 to 2 years now, a couple of drops under the tongue pre-bed. Again, like I said, from a sleep quality point of view, there's lots of things that I highly suggest before even considering taking CBD oil, such as, reducing phone usage prior to going to bed, any kind of bright lights, really try and minimize that, an hour before going to sleep. Especially in the room as well, start dimming your lights down. You want your brain to start thinking that it's going into a kind of relaxed mode. So do those things first before thinking about taking CBD. But this is the 5% one, and I just feel it adds that little bit extra in terms of sleep quality. It relaxes me a little bit more prior to going to sleep. And yeah, I've seen a massive difference in terms of my sleep quality since taking this. From Bulk, there are actually 2 different percentages that you can have, 2.5% and then 5%, which is this one. I would recommend the slightly stronger one, but of course, if you haven't taken it before, probably go for the 2.5%. Okay, so let's go straight into some protein bars and snacks. First up, we have chocolate bites. These are absolutely incredible, and you've got to be very, very careful because they look like this. They're as small as this. There's loads in there. And just like anything, just make sure you have it in moderation. Calories and macros wise, incredible. 254 calories, this is per 50 grams. Fat 14 grams, carbohydrate 16, which is low. And then protein 15 grams. But yeah, these are incredible. And just be careful, you know, if you're just having them, you know, sitting around somewhere, you will probably pick at them. So of course, like I said, anything in moderation, but definitely got to try these. They've got a really nice crunch to them, incredible kind of chocolate flavor as well. I'm going to leave the best to last. And before I go into that, I want to talk about two different vegan products. The very first one is a vegan protein blondie. And before I talk about this, you know, in terms of some of these vegan and vegetarian products, even if you're not a vegan or a vegetarian, I definitely highly recommend these. The protein intake is fantastic. The taste, the flavor is phenomenal. Okay, so definitely consider trying these even if you aren't a vegan or vegetarian. Macros on this is amazing. 214 calories, 5.6 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbs, 16 grams of protein as well. It's very thick. The flavor is incredible. It has a kind of like protein cake flavor to it. But yeah, really good. A perfect kind of afternoon snack. Next up, we have vegan protein bar, and this is the banana flavor. There's also coconut as well. If you are a banana fan, I would highly recommend this. It's got such a strong taste of banana. The actual protein bar itself as well is very thick, it's very filling, and this kind of protein bar is just perfect for, again, another kind of afternoon snack. And, you know, rather than kind of going out in the afternoon and just picking up loads of things and, you know, the calories going crazy high, having something like this is going to hit that protein target and also allow you to feel full up for longer as well. From a calorie and a macro point of view, 262 calories, fat 7.5. If I'm honest, from a fat point of view, if you're able to get a protein bar kind of sub 10-11 grams of fat, you are winning. So that is a massive win in my books on this one. So carbohydrates 20 grams and protein 21, which is fantastic. So yeah, another one to consider trying. Of course, you have the protein blondie, you have the protein bar as well. Like I said, this one's probably more filling, an extra kind of 50 calories or so than the last one, but yeah, I'll definitely recommend this one. So the final product I'm going to talk about, and if there's one product you're going to try after watching this YouTube video, it's got to be this one, and this is the Protein Millionaire Slice. This tastes incredible, so nice. The texture is phenomenal. The taste is incredible. It's the type of product where, unfortunately, when you try it, you do want more of it. But nevertheless, it is incredibly filling. It hits the spot. If you fancy kind of like a sweet treat, this is the one that I would suggest. Macro wise, 271. Calorie wise, 271. From macro point of view, 11 grams of fats, 28 grams of carbohydrates, and 15 grams of protein. So protein is still pretty high on this one. So yeah, out of all of these, try this. Only kind of bulk off of this one. So yeah, would highly recommend. So they're my top 8 products in 2021 from bulk that I'm currently using, and I would highly recommend to you guys too. What I want to know is if you've tried one of these before, or if you're going to be trying any of these as well. So put a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't done already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.